Our today lecture is about leading and lagging DNA strands. During the replication process, which is a DNA synthesis process in which one DNA molecule it synthesizes to new DNA molecules, there are two different strands during the replication process. One strand which is being synthesized is known as leading DNA strands, and the other strand which is being synthesized is known as lagging DNA strands. So in this lecture, we will discuss in detail what are these leading and lagging DNA strands and what is the behavior of these leading and lagging DNA strands during the replication process. DNA is synthesized only from a 5' end towards a 3' end. And during this process, there is the addition of a new nucleotide to the growing 3' free end. So during the replication process in which two new DNA molecules are synthesized, this synthesis process it goes from the 5' end to the 3' end. So this is diagrammatically is shown here that the DNA duplex one strand it is from the direction of 5' end towards the 3' end, whereas the other strand is from the 3' end to the 5' end. So during the replication process, when the replication process starts, these two DNA strands they separate from each other. So here is the separated DNA strands. They separate, and then the process of DNA synthesis it goes on from the 5' end to the 3' end on this strand, which is from the 5' to the 3' end. So on the other DNA strand, which runs from the 3' end to the 5' end, the process of synthesis it goes from the direction of 5' end towards the 3' end. But in this case, the synthesis process it takes place in fragments, not in a continuous strand, as shown here that a continuous DNA strand is being synthesized, but here the different fragments they are being synthesized. So the direction of DNA synthesis is from the 5' towards the 3' end. So during DNA replication, depending upon the direction of movement of DNA polymerase, newly synthesized DNA strands are categorized as leading strand, and the second one is the lagging strand, depending upon the movement of the DNA polymerase during the DNA replication process. So these two strands, leading strand and lagging DNA strand, they are shown in this figure. This is the leading DNA strand and this is the lagging DNA strand. So during the process of replication, this is the movement of the replication for the two DNA strands of the DNA duplex. They goes on unwinding. They separate from each other, and then the process of synthesis it goes on from the 5' end towards the 3' end. The DNA polymerase it synthesizes the DNA strand from the direction of the 5' end towards the direction of the 3' end. And new nucleotides they are added only at the 3' free end. Nucleotides added continuously to the 3' end. So this is the leading strand which moves from the 5' towards the 3' end continuously, and the direction of this leading strand is same as the direction of the movement of the replication fork in this direction. Whereas in case of this strand, the direction of the template is from the 5' end towards the 3' end. So the replication process goes from the 5' end to the 3' direction. So in this case, the fragments are synthesized, short fragments of DNA are synthesized from the 5' towards the 3' end. So when this fragment is synthesized, then the DNA polymerase it jumps from here to this position, then from here to here the fragment is synthesized. So this is a previously synthesized DNA fragment from here to here. Then this is the last fragment which was synthesized. So then these fragments they are joined together by the action of the DNA ligase. So this is the lagging strand. So there are different modes of synthesis for the leading and lagging DNA strands. The two strands of duplex DNA have the anti-parallel structure. The two strands are the DNA duplex. They are anti-parallel in structure. The one strand it goes from the 5 prime towards the 3 prime direction, whereas the direction of the other strand is from the 3 prime to the 5 prime end. But the synthesis of DNA is only from a 5 prime end towards a 3 prime end. And during this process, the DNA polymerase it adds new nucleotide to the growing 3 prime free end. The DNA polymerase advances continuously when it synthesizes the leading strand. So, in case of the leading strand, the a process of DNA synthesis is continuous from the 5 prime to the 3 prime end, and the leading strand it goes on and moves on the same direction as the direction of the movement of the replication fork. But see, but the DNA polymerase it synthesizes the lagging strand by making a series of short fragments. But in case of the lagging strands, the synthesis is in the form of a series of short fragments. And each fragment is synthesized in the backward direction from 5 prime towards the 3 prime direction. So these short sequences of DNA nucleotides, approximately 150 to 200 base pairs long in eukaryotes, which are synthesized discontinuously and later linked together by the enzyme DNA ligase to create the lagging strand during DNA replication. These short sequences of DNA nucleotides are known as Okazaki fragments. So here we look at this figure again. These are the Okazaki fragments. Okazaki fragment 1, then Okazaki fragment number 2. These short fragments they are synthesized discontinuously. So these short fragments of DNA, which are about 150 to 200 base pair in size, these fragments are known as Okazaki fragments. So in this figure again, the Okazaki fragments in this lagging DNA strand. This is a lagging DNA strand. The two Okazaki fragments are shown here, this one and this one. So this is the direction of movement of the replication fork in this direction, and this is the direction of synthesis of the leading DNA strand. It is same as the direction of movement of the replication fork, but the direction of synthesis of the lagging DNA strand, the direction of synthesis of Okazaki fragments is anti. Uh, in the opposite direction of the movement of replication fork. So it is the synthesis is from the 5 prime to the 3 prime, and this synthesis on the lagging DNA strand it takes place in short fragments, short sequences of DNA nucleotides, approximately 150 to 200 base pairs. These short fragments of DNA nucleotides are known as Okazaki fragments. These short fragments are then ligated by the action of the enzyme DNA ligase. So these two fragments they will be ligated. Ligated means they will be joined. The 3 prime end. 3 prime end of this fragment will be joined to the 5 prime end of this fragment. So these Okazaki fragments, they are joined by the action of DNA ligase, and then a complete strand known as the lagging strand is completed. So different enzymes, they participate in the synthesis of lagging and leading DNA strands. For the synthesis of leading and lagging strands, different enzyme units are required. So during the synthesis of leading and lagging DNA strand, different enzymes they participate. In case of Escherichia coli bacteria, both of enzyme units contain the same catalytic subunit DNAE. So in case of the bacteria Escherichia coli, the synthesis of during the synthesis of leading and lagging DNA strand, the both the units of the enzyme they contain the catalytic subunit DNAE. But in case of other organisms, different catalytic subunits might be required for leading and lagging strand. But in case of other organisms, there may be different catalytic subunits in case of the synthesis of leading DNA strands and the synthesis of lagging DNA strand. In lagging strand, each Okazaki fragment begins with the primer and stops before the next fragment. So, in case of the lagging DNA strand synthesis, each Okazaki fragment it starts with the new primer, and this fragment it stops before the next fragment. So, in case of the synthesis of lagging strand, a number of primers they take part in this process. DNA polymerase 1 enzyme removes the primer and replaces it with the DNA. So after the completion of the replication process, the DNA polymerase first enzyme it removes the primer. So and then replaces this RNA primer with the DNA. So DNA ligase, during the synthesis of the lagging DNA strand, the DNA ligase it connects the 3 prime end of one Okazaki fragment to the 5 prime beginning of the next fragment. So DNA ligase it joins the different Okazaki fragments by making a bond between the 3 prime end of one Okazaki fragment to the 5 prime beginning of the next Okazaki fragment. So in this way, the whole lagging DNA strand is completed. Synthesis of lagging DNA strand is completed by the action of the DNA ligase enzyme, which joins the 3 prime end of one Okazaki fragment to the 5 prime beginning of the next Okazaki fragment. So this is the synthesis of the leading and lagging DNA strands during the DNA replication process. So the synthesis of leading and lagging DNA strands they are different, but the DNA polymerase it synthesizes new strands only in the direction of from the 5 prime to the 3 prime free. And so due to this behavior of the DNA polymerase enzyme, the direction of synthesis of leading and lagging DNA strands they are different from the movement of the direction of replication fork. So in this process, during the synthesis of leading and lagging DNA strand, different enzymatic complex they participate. So at the end of the replication process, the primer, which is RNA primer, it is replaced with the DNA by the action of DNA polymerase first enzyme, and the DNA ligase enzyme joins the different Okazaki fragments by making bonds between the 3 prime end of one Okazaki fragment to the 5 prime beginning of the next Okazaki fragment.